Hey guys, this is Eric from Miller Music, and I thought I'd show you something a little bit different today. I'd like to give you a tour of my home studio, show you where I work, where I write music, and teach music really all day long. All right, so welcome to Miller Music. Come on inside. So I've had this studio for about 12 years now, and I really purchased this home because of this space. First of all, we had to go through zoning to get approved to have a business space in my area. Also, I wanted it to have a separate entrance so that as students were coming in, as clients were coming in, they weren't kind of going through my living room with kids running around and having it be really unprofessional. So this was a way to separate it because it has that separate entrance. This was actually a mother-in-law suite. This was like a living room here, and that was like a bedroom back there. And we totally converted it. We ripped down the walls and soundproofed them. And now it's more of a music space, and it has that kind of feel as opposed to a bedroom and a mother-in-law room. So let's look at the rooms inside. So this is studio room 1. We do a lot of different things in here. It's a bit of a multi-purpose room. We'll do everything from recording, voiceovers, or instrumentalists will come in to record. It is soundproofed. So we have the window there so I can see back and forth through this room. We do group classes in this room, maybe a group piano class or a group guitar class. We have different teachers that teach at Miller Music, so they may come in here and use this space as a bit of a teaching space. Sometimes it even is a waiting room for overflow if there's a lot of people coming in and out of the studio. So this is studio room 2. This is where I spend the majority of my time writing and recording and teaching music. I have everything set up over here. So this is my computer and my audio interface, as well as my monitor and speakers. I have a little MIDI keyboard there for inputting MIDI notes as well. In these boxes is where I keep all of my microphones, just to try to eliminate clutter so there's just not as many wires and things all over the place. There's a PA system back there. It's a line array PA system. So there's a subwoofer down there and 2 little speakers up there. I have a drum set over here, as well as another piano back there. A couple guitar amps over there, which you can't see right now. And let me go show you some of the guitars I have. So here are some of my guitars that I have, and I use on recordings as well as playing with my band. And if I had to choose probably my favorite guitar, it would be one of these Telecasters, these red Tellies over here. The Telecaster is just probably my favorite kind of guitar. I just love the sound, the bite, the growl that it has. This is a road-worn Telly, so it's got a bit of an aged feel and look to it. It purposely looks a little bit worn. It's got scratch marks all over it. Also, there's humbucking pickups in it, so it has a bit of a beefier sound than a traditional Telly does. This is a thin line Telecaster, which means it's semi-hollow, so it has a little bit of an airier sound to it, almost like an acoustic guitar. But it has the traditional single coil Telly pickups, so it still sounds like a Telly and plays like a Telly. Here's a couple bass guitars. This is an Ibanez bass, which really feels more like a guitar than a bass. And this is a Fender Jazz bass over there. This is a Strat, so a Fender Stratocaster. This has custom shop pickups and a roasted maple neck, so it's kind of a unique guitar. I really, really like it. And then this I just picked up. This is an Epiphone 335. So it really has that traditional rock, Chuck Berry, B.B. King kind of sound. It's a really, really great guitar. So not sure if you guys are guitar players here, but this is my current pedal board setup. I've recently rebuilt it and simplified it, so it's a bit smaller and more compact. But this is where I get all of the sounds for both recording and playing live. This is a tuner here. This is a Keeley Tone Workstation, so this is where I get a lot of my overdrives from, as well as compression. This is a Keeley Clean Boost. This right here is a Walrus Audio. This is a delay pedal, so it has a lot of really great analog and digital delay sounds, as well as tap tempo. This one here is an Oceans 11 by Electro Harmonics. It's a reverb pedal. It also has a ton of different reverb sounds, from modulation to tremolo to shimmer. So it's got a lot of great reverb sounds packed into that little teeny pedal. And this last one over here is an amp sim and cab sim pedal. So this is really great if you want to just plug direct into your PA and you want to bypass the amp altogether. It actually simulates the sound of a Fender amp or a Vox amp or a Marshall amp. So you can do a lot of stuff with that pedal and just simplify by not having to bring an amp somewhere. So that's my current pedal setup. So thanks for checking out my home studio, guys. If you have one at home or if you have a question about one, please leave a comment here. I'd love to hear about it. Also, we normally do videos on music production, songwriting, and guitar. So if you're into that kind of thing, please subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks.